morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm Alana. I'm gonna lead us through a power yoga class this morning. Hope everybody's doing all right. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. It's been a gorgeous last few days, so I'm happy to be outside practicing today. We'll get started in just a couple minutes. I'm set up going this way, but you can set up your mat facing your video if that's easier to follow for you. I also am not going to be teaching with music, so if you want to queue up a playlist that you like to flow to, go ahead and find a playlist. We have playlists on our MPY website, and on Spotify. My Spotify name is just Alana Cox, and I have a bunch of yoga playlists on there as well, and I'm sure you probably have playlists as well that you like. So if you want to get one of those queued up and ready to go, I recommend that. We'll get started in just a couple minutes. I just wanted to share with you guys. So I've been biking a lot more lately. My boyfriend is really into biking, and it got me into mountain biking, and I've never really been a biker before. So the last few months, been getting into it. And last week I was just taking my bike. We live really close to like Phoenix Lake and the trails, fire roads in Marin, and so I go on my normal loop, and I'm done. I get the hard part out of the way early. I do the big hill and the big downhill, and I'm just kind of cruising along. There's this lake called Lake Lagunitas, really easy lake. Kids are there all the time. And I'm just going along, and then you pop out, and it's easy. It's a flat, no rocks, and I was just looking up, looking at the lake, not really paying attention because I didn't think I had to, because I was like, this is the easy part. I shouldn't be looking at the ground. And all of a sudden, and I wasn't expecting it, my bike hits a rock, and it was a pretty decent sized rock. I didn't have enough momentum to go over it, obviously. Bike hits the rock, flings me off the bike, and I've never fallen forward off my handlebars before. I've fallen, right? But I've always known I was gonna fall because I felt it coming, so I'm able to like brake and kind of slide out and skid out. Didn't see this happening at all, right? Hit the rock, flew forward, landed on my knee, my elbows, my hands, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God. I roll, I lay on my back, I look, I'm bleeding. I know nothing's broken because I'm not in a ton of pain, but I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, that was so silly of me that I didn't notice this rock, and that I didn't see it coming, and that I got really hurt. My knee is bloody. I had my bandana as my face mask. I take it off, wrap it around my knee. Luckily I have a long sleeve on. I pull it down over my hands, and I finish my ride, and I get back home. And first I'm like, okay, I'm a little scraped up, but I'll be okay. I wake up the next morning all bruised up, sore, painful, and I just have to deal with it, right? I just have to give myself the time to heal, to get better, have to take care of it. I can't jump right back on my bike. I can't do all these things I want to do. I just have to wait it out. And I always think like, wow, life always provides these really like wonderful metaphors, right? It's like, didn't see this coming, kind of threw me for a loop, but just got to wait it out, ride it out, and eventually I'll heal. I know I'll get better, and I can get back on the bike, and things can go back to normal. So, I'm not sure what all that means, right? But just knowing that giving ourselves time and patience, and knowing that sometimes things get a little worse before they get better, and that allowing that time to heal and not trying to push and challenge it. With that being said, we'll get started. Like I said, knee's still a little painful, so I might not be doing a lot for my knees. I'll give you guys modifications. Let's get started. So we'll go ahead and lie on our backs, and any position that feels good for you on your back. So that might be a nice big Savasana. You might want to take Supta Baddha Konasana. You might want to just plant your feet on your mat, let your knees bend, whatever feels good. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth, let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. One more, just like that deepest breath of your morning. Fill all the way up. Get really expansive. And exhale, let that all go. Allow your body to get really heavy here. Start to notice how your body's feeling. Any areas of tightness and pain. Also notice that those areas that feel really good and full of ease. Notice the quality of your breath here. And allow your awareness to just settle on your breath. Follow that wave of breath in and out of your body. We'll be here for about 5 to 10 more rounds of breath. Anytime the mind starts to get busy and full of chatter, see if you can just come back to the breath. The body take over here, let the mind have an hour of rest. You want to use these last few rounds of breath to set an intention for your practice today. Go ahead, set that intention here. See it in your mind's eye. And feel it in. And gently start to bring a little life back into your body. Wiggle out your fingers and toes, rock your hips, rock your head. Reach your arms up overhead for a big good morning stretch. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take a few circles in one direction. Massage your low back out on the mat. And then take a few circles in the other. Come into a happy baby. Grab onto the outsides of your feet. As you pull down on your feet, press your feet back up into your hands. Elongate your low back on your mat. Keep your right leg in your half happy baby. Extend your left leg long. Little extra tug on your right foot, getting into your hip. And then gently draw your knee across your chest. Take a little supine twist here. And just waking up the spine, so don't force anything. Nice deep breaths here. And then come back through center. Take your happy baby again. This time maybe you want to bring your peace sign fingers to your big toes. You can straighten out one leg, both legs, rock side to side, forward and back. Be a little more of a playful baby here. And then keep your left leg in half happy baby. Extend your right leg long. Little extra tug to get into your hip. And then draw your knee into your chest and take your twist. Try to soften both shoulder blades down onto your mat. Oh, this feels so nice. I haven't practiced all week, so this is really luxurious for me. Take an hour to stretch, to move. And then come back through center. Hug both knees into your chest again. Tuck your chin into your chest. Become a nice tight little ball. On an inhale, lengthen everything out. Extend your legs. Reach your arms up overhead. And then exhale, squeeze in. Lift your shoulders up off your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Go ahead, keep moving like this on your breath. If you want to make this a little more core focused, you can keep your heels and shoulders hovering the whole time. If you don't, you just lengthen and let them rest. Take about 5 more full rounds of breath here. Take one more. Keep your knees hugged in. Start to rock and roll along the entire length of your spine, giving your back a little massage here. Build up some momentum, and then find your way into tabletop. Let's move through some cow here in our tabletop. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, arch up. On an exhale, round out for cat. Tuck your chin, pull your belly up and in. Inhale, cow. Soften your belly, lift your gaze, arch up. Exhale, cat, really round out. Go ahead, keep moving through your cat-cow on your breath. You can take any free movement you like here when you're ready. That might be big circles. Maybe you wag your hips side to side. You can tuck your toes under and sit your hips back for your heels. Whatever feels good. Take about 4 more full rounds of breath here, exploring movement in your body. Whatever feels good. Oh, so nice. And then when you're ready, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Probably your first down dog of the day, so go ahead, start to pedal it out. Sway your hips side to side. Shake your head up, yes. And shake your head up, no. And find some stillness in your dog. Spread your fingers wide. Press firmly into your hands. Really exaggerate that upside down V shape in your body. Engage your thighs. Start to drop your heels a little closer towards your mat. Send your chest closer to your thighs. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Slowly roll yourself forward, high plank. And stay right here. Now, if high plank is feeling like a lot, you could always take plank from your knees or lower down to your forearms. Really resist your mat, press the floor away. Stack your heels right over the balls of your feet, engage your thighs. Start to come into your Ujjayi breath now. That's a breath in and out through your nose, slight constriction at the back of your throat. I always call it a Darth Vader breath. Stick with it. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. This time, lower knees, chest, chin, all the way down to your mat. Drag your heart through your arms. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra, little to no weight in your hands. Lower. Inhale, baby cobra, press the tops of your feet down into your mat. And lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes, press up to tabletop or high plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. This time, keep your knees lifted. Slowly lower down to your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Press up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Roll forward. Slowly lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Lower. High plank. Down dog. Roll forward. Lower again for 5, 4, 3. Elbow squeeze in. 2, 1. Cobra. Lower. High plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Tippy toe forward to meet your hands. And take a ragdoll at the front of your mat. I'm already getting warm. I'm going to take my long sleeve off. Grab onto opposite elbows. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. Rock side to side, forward and back. And then release your elbows. Plant your left hand on your mat. Inhale your right arm up. Get a little twist here. You might find that staying higher up on your fingertips gives you more space to twist towards your right. And then come back through center, switch sides. Plant your right hand, inhale your left arm up. Bring a deep bend into your right knee. And then come back through center, bend your knees, round out your spine, slowly roll up to stand. When you get to the top, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms up. Inhale, find length. And then exhale, take a side bend towards your right. Really press your hips for the left. Find a crescent moon shape in your body. And then come back up through center. Inhale, find length. And exhale, bend for your left. Press your hips right. Ground down equally through both feet. And then come back up through center. Cactus your arms, squeeze, press your heart forward. Pull your shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Lead with your heart, keep your core engaged. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms into your shins. Flatten out your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise to stand with a flat spine this time. Look up, look back. Cactus squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back, high plank. Low plank, elbows squeeze in. Upward facing dog if you're ready, or you can always take cobra. Just palms and tops of your feet press down into your mat. Engage your core. Pull your shoulder blades together behind you. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. At the bottom of your exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Root down, rise up, look up, reach up. Cactus squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step or jump back high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, step or jump. Half lift, fold. Root down, rise up, look up, reach up. Cactus squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, flow through. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take 3 more of these sun A's on your own. When you're ready, go ahead, start to flow. Go at your speed. Connect your movement to your breath. You can add an extra breath. You can add an extra movement if you'd like. And at the end of your 3rd round, we'll all meet back in our downward facing dog. Done flowing, make your way back into your dog. Slow your breathing down. Slow your heart rate back down. Notice anything that's coming up in your body and your mind. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold in. Rise to stand. Chair pose. Bring your feet together. Sit down into your chair. Weights back in your heels. Slightly tuck your tailbone underneath you. Engage your core. You can cactus your arms here. Hug your inner thighs together. Sit a little bit lower. And then take a clasp behind your back. If that's not available, you can use a strap or a shirt. Squeeze your palms together. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, come into a forward fold. Keep a little bend to your knees. Let your head hang heavy. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and start to lift your hands up and off your low back. Hands come first to your low back, and then return to your chair pose. Sit a little bit lower. Cactus your arms again. Hug your inner thighs. Sit low. Take the opposite clasp behind your back now. So it's probably the one that feels a little more awkward. Roll your shoulders down. Lift your heart. Inhale here. Come into that forward fold. Head hangs super heavy. Hands to your low back. Return to your chair. I can tell it's going to be a hot day. Bugs are out. I'm already getting eaten. Bring your weight forward in your feet. Start to lift your heels up off your mat. And then slowly lower down all the way. Find your way into your high boat pose. Now here you have some options. I always like to keep my knees bent, but if you can straighten, you can straighten. It also might feel good to have a little extra support, hands next to your hips. Stay broad across your chest, reach forward. Inhale here, exhale, low boat. Inhale high, exhale low. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Hold low. Start to swim your feet. Flutter kicks here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Find your way back into your high boat pose. Inhale here. Exhale low. High. Low. High. Low. High. Low. High. Low. High. Hold here. Reach both hands right. Left. Little twist. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Scoop your belly in. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Back to center. Hold. And lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Find a Supta Baddha Konasana shape with your legs. It's like a butterfly shape. Hands can reach forward or be behind your head. Lift your shoulders up off your mat. Little pulses here. We're getting our core work out of the way, guys. And you'll find that working up the core, building some heat, some engagement, is actually going to help you through the rest of class. Find your core, helps with balancing postures, helps in our standing series. There's a method to this madness. Keep pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and just hold. Pull your belly down. You lift a little higher for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Extend your legs up for the ceiling. Keep your palms down by your hips, maybe even sliding your hands underneath your hips. Give me a little reverse crunch at the top. Slowly lower your legs down, and then a little straddle at the bottom. Hip lift at the top, slowly lower, straddle at the bottom. Move with your breath. Try to keep your low back connected to your mat the whole time. Almost there, guys. Stick with it. Give me a couple more. One more. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Oh, we are all done with that. Start to rock and roll along the entire length of your spine. Build up a little momentum and make your way back into chair. I'm gonna straighten out my mat. Hold your chair nice and low, hug your inner thighs together. Inhale here, and then exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, flow through your vinyasa. You can always skip vinyasas and go straight into your dog. Right leg up and back. High crescent lunge, step through. Rise up. Give yourself a nice long stance front to back. You want your feet about hips distance apart. You don't want to be on a tightrope. Hug your inner thighs towards each other. Think about tilting your tailbone down, pulling your belly up. Cactus your arms here, press your heart forward. Find that back bend in the upper part of your spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Let's set up a really strong warrior two here. You want to adjust your stance so your right heel is intersecting your left arch. Sit nice and low into your right thigh. Think about wrapping your thigh open. Press down firmly into the pinky edge side of your left foot. Arms come out from your shoulders. Soften your shoulders down your spine, but engage your arms. Energy out through your fingertips. Energetically hug your heels towards each other to engage the inner part of your leg. And then reverse, reach up and back. Keep that nice deep bend in your right thigh. We'll be here for a few breaths. You really want to focus on getting some separation through your entire right side body. Deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, cartwheel your hands to your mat. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up and back. High crescent lunge, step through. Rise up. Nice deep bend in your left knee. Make sure your knee is tracking over your ankle. Soften your shoulders down your back. Plug your fingertips up. Press the back of your right leg, your hamstring, up towards the ceiling to take out any slack in your leg. Cactus here. Find that back bend. Imagine somebody has a string attached to your sternum, pulling your heart forward. And then reach up. Open up, warrior two. Adjust your stance, heel to arch alignment. Take up a ton of space front to back on your mat. Press down into the outer edge of your right foot. Gaze out over your fingertips. Pull your belly in. Reverse, reach up and back. I sometimes like to take a little half bind here and press into my thigh. Find a little more length. One more deep breath in here. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands to your mat. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale down. That's going to be our Sun Bee series. We're going to move one breath, one movement. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, step or jump, front of your mat. Half lift, fold in. Rise to stand. Chair pose, sit nice and low. Inhale here, sit even lower. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, flow through. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg up and back. High crescent lunge, step through. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse, reach back. And then exhale, flow all the way through. Let that exhale carry you into your upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale to step through. Inhale the rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, flow all the way through. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale high up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, step or jump. Half lift. Fold. Rise. Chair pose, sit low. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Flow through. Inhale up. Exhale down, right leg lifts. High crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow all the way through. Upwards. Downward facing dog, left leg lifts. High crescent. Rise and reach. Cactus squeeze. Inhale, reach. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow. Inhale, high up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, step or jump. Half lift. Fold. Rise. Chair, sit low. Inhale. Fold. Half lift. Flow. Upwards. Downward facing dog. Right leg up and back. High crescent. Rise. Cactus. Reach. Warrior two. Reverse. Exhale, flow. Upwards. Downward facing dog, left leg up and back, step it through. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow all the way through. Okay, something a little different. Right leg up and back. High crescent. Inhale, rise. Find that pause at the top. And then exhale, flow all the way through. High to low. Upwards. Downwards. Left leg lifts. High crescent. Inhale, rise. Exhale, flow. Upwards. Downwards. Right leg. High crescent. Rise. Flow. Up. Down. Left leg. High crescent. Rise. Flow all the way through. Find your way into a child's pose. We're going to be here for about 10 rounds of breath. So, you have options. You could stay in your child's pose, give your body a moment to reset. You could take down dog, donkey kicks, handstand hops, or you could keep flowing through those crescent lunges if you want a little more spice. If you're coming into child's pose, start to slow your breathing down, slow your heart rate down. Again, checking in with how your body is feeling, what your breath is doing. Couple more breaths if you're moving or playing around. And then find your way into your downward facing dog. Kick your right leg up and back. Scorpion's tail, open up your hip to stack. Think about dropping your right heel towards your left shoulder. Really open yourself up here. And then knee to nose, squeeze in. Think cat spine, round out, pitch your weight forward. Scorpion's tail. Knee to nose, squeeze it in, round out. Scorpion's tail. Knee to nose, squeeze it in. Scorpion's tail. Knee to nose, squeeze it in, hold it in, and then step through crescent lunge. You've been here before, so set it up. Hands together at heart center. Inhale, find some space here. And then exhale, take your twist towards your right. Hook your elbow on the outside of your thigh. If this feels like a lot, you can always drop your left knee down to your mat to take some pressure out of your right thigh. You can deepen by opening your arms. You can deepen by binding. Maybe you want to practice balance and take side crow. If you're staying in your twist, every inhale, find length, and every exhale, twist a little deeper. Wherever you're at, everybody open up your arms, and then rise up for an open arm twist. Keep your hip points square, twist from your waist, really reach out into opposite directions. And then recline, reach up and back. I always like to cradle my head here, helps me get a little more length. Lean back into your hand. Inhale here. Easy twist. Plant your left palm, right arm extends up. Press firmly into your left hand. Step your right foot back, side plank. And you can take any variation of side plank here. Maybe you drop your bottom knee, stay lifted in your hips. Try to find a rainbow shape in your body. And then everybody, lift your top leg. Bend your knee, step it behind you for wild things. Stay high in the ball of that foot. Look up, reach back. And then find your way, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, let that go. Staying on the right side, right leg up and back. High crescent lunge. Step through, rise up. I'm gonna scoot my mat back a little bit, guys. Keep holding your crescent lunge. Power lunge. Hinge from your hips, reach forward. Belly's lifted up off your thigh. Find one point of focus a couple feet in front of your mat. Take off, airplane pose. You want to think about creating a capital letter T in your body. Slight up dog in your chest. It's okay to have a little bend in your standing leg. Root down, rise up to stand. Hug your left knee into your chest. Stay here, or you can take your left peace sign fingers and reach down for your big toe. Straighten out your leg, or you can keep it bent, and then open up. If having a straight leg's too much, just hold on to your shin or your thigh. And then find your way back through center, switch your grip, and take a twist over your left leg. Strong core is going to help you balance. And if you step out or wobble, who cares, right? And then come back through center. Straighten out your left leg. Little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move through airplane. Step back, warrior 2. Adjust your stance here. Take up a lot of space front to back. Send your arms out. Soften your shoulders down your back. And reverse, reach up and back. Side angle. Bring your elbow to the inside of your thigh. Extend your left arm up. You can stay here. This might be enough. Work on pressing your hips underneath you and using that leverage of your elbow into your thigh to twist yourself open. If you're ready to extend, you can straighten your right arm down and reach your left arm up and over. A little bit deeper here. You also can play around however you like. Maybe that's a half bind. Maybe you lift your right fingertips for a little more core work. You can take a full bind, birds of paradise, bound half moon, wherever you want to go. Wherever you're at, smooth your breath out, moving with your exhales. If you're balancing, you're playing around, take your time. Everybody else, reverse your triangle, straighten out both legs, reach back. We're coming into half moon. Rebend your right knee. Plant your right fingertips down onto your mat, about a foot in front of your toes, and then let your body open up. You want your hips to stack, your shoulders to stack. Really engage both thighs. Flex your left foot, try to bring it in line with the crown of your head. And then you have some time to play around. So maybe you want to bend your knee and grab a hold of your foot. Maybe you lift your right fingertips up off your mat. Maybe you just shift your gaze wherever you want to be. If you have that bind of your foot, kick into your hand. Really nice. With control, step back, reverse your warrior, deep breath in, and then exhale, flow through your vinyasa. High to low plank. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, let that all go. One more time, deep breath. Exhale, release. Left leg up and back. Scorpion's tail. Oh, knee to nose, squeeze it in, round out, roll forward. Scorpion's tail. Knee to nose, squeeze it in. Kick it back. Knee to nose, squeeze in. Kick it back. Knee to nose, squeeze in, hold it in. Crescent lunge, rise up. Stabilize your body. Give yourself a nice sturdy base. Hands at heart center. Inhale. Exhale, take your twist. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Remember, you always have that option to drop your right knee down to your mat. Every inhale, find length. Every exhale, twist deep. Maybe you want to open your arms. You can play around with a bind. Maybe you want to take side crow here. Now everybody open up your arms. Rise up for your open arm twist. Hug your inner thighs to go towards each other. Twist from your waist. And then recline, reach up and back. Maybe you like to cradle your head. Inhale here. And then exhale, come into your easy twist. Plant your right palm, left hand reaches up. Press firmly into your right hand. Step back, side plank. Any variation, any modification you want to take. See if you can reach up and over and lift your hips a little higher. And wherever you're at, everybody lift your top leg, bend your knee, step it behind you for wild thing. Stay high on the ball of that foot. Start to twist your chest open towards the sky. Lift your hips a little higher. And then return to your high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. High crescent lunge, step it through. Rise up. Strong core here. Power lunge, hinge from your hips. Reach forward, biceps by your ears. Tight core, one point of focus. Let's take off, airplane pose. Like that capital letter T in your body. Woo, one side. It's always easier to balance on. You lift your leg a little higher, get your heel in line with the crown of your head. And then with control, rise up to stand. Hug your knee into your chest. Woo. Stabilize. Stay here or reach down for your big toe. Extend your leg out and then open up. Again, if you don't want to straighten your leg, keep your knee bent. No big deal. And with control, move through center. Switch your grip. Take a twist towards your right. Man, this side. There we go. Come back through center. Straighten out your right leg. Let's pulse at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move through your airplane. Step back, open up. Warrior 2. Adjust your stance as you need. Extend your arms out. Nice and strong here. Reverse, reach up and back. Side angle. Start off in your regular side angle. See how you're feeling. Think about tucking your hips underneath you, twisting your chest open. And then when you're ready, start to deepen however you'd like. You don't have to wait for me to call it. Maybe you want to extend. Deepen on your exhales. Breath is the foundation of all these postures. So as soon as you start to lose your breath, back off, smooth your breathing out, and then take it deeper. A few more breaths here, stick with it. And then rise up, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Straighten out your front leg, reverse your triangle, reach even farther back. And then with a ton of control, make your way into half moon. You want everything to open up towards your right side. One side always feels a little different from the other. So you can play around, you can do something totally different than what you did on the other side. Try something new. Really nice, gently step back. Reverse your warrior. Deep breath in. And then exhale, flow through. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. We're going to get our heart rate back up here. We're going to mountain climb for 20 seconds. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Roll forward, high plank. Climbing again, this time bring opposite knee to arm, crossing through center for 20 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down dog. Couple deep breaths here. Roll forward, high plank. Lower down to knees. Tricep push-ups. Squeeze in, press up. Think 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Building some strength here, guys. Ten more seconds. And child's pose. One more round of push-ups. This time we're going to work our chest, so slightly angle your hands in. You're going to let your elbows flare out wide on these. 20 seconds, let's go. Think 2 counts down, exhale, press up. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. Give me 2 more. Last one. Child's pose. Take your break here. Slow your breathing down. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sweaty. Feels good. And make your way back into your down dog when you're ready. Extend your right leg up and back. Warrior 2, step through, rise up. Reverse your triangle, straighten out both legs, reach up, reach back. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to hinge from your hips. You want to bump your hips back, roll your spine long, reach, 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 reach. And then tick-tock your arms open to 12 and 6. Just like half moon, you want to think about your hips and shoulders opening up to stack. Hug your heels together to engage your inner thighs. So strong core, rise up to stand. Pivot your feet towards the side of your mat, toes in, heels out. Bring your hands to your low back. Inhale here for your back bend. And then exhale, come forward. Whatever straddle fold you want to take. You can bind onto the outsides of your feet. You can walk your hands in between your legs. Maybe you have an inversion or another arm balance you want to take here. Pull your belly in. Roll the weight forward in your feet. Soften your head and neck. And then find a halfway lift, hands to your hips, rise to stand. Pivot to face the front of your mat, set up for pyramid pose. Shorten and widen your stance. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, swan dive forward. Aim to straighten out both legs, pull your belly up, and then reach your heart forward towards your right big toe. Twisted triangle. Plant your left hand on your mat, and then reach your right arm up. Again, you might find staying a little higher on your left fingertips gives you more space to twist for your right. Try to level out your pelvis, almost like you could balance a glass of water on your sacrum. And then plant both hands, standing splits. Extend your left leg up. Stay here, this is enough. You could bind onto your right ankle. You could take handstand hops here. If you have an empty wall, you can use the wall for a little support. If you're handstanding, take your time. Everybody else, we're gonna move into little Shiva squats. So you bend your left knee, bring it to the outside of your right shin, and then straighten back up. Lower and lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. This time you're gonna sit all the way down onto your mat. Kind of find this pretzel shape with your legs. And we're gonna twist for our right. Press your fingertips into your mat. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your thigh. Inhale to sit tall. And then exhale, twist even deeper. Inhale to sit tall. And exhale to twist. Come back through center. Drop your chest towards the left just to take the counter stretch. And now we're gonna move into our hip opener from here. So you have some options. In fact, I'll face you to show you. Granted, I have on the opposite leg, so your other leg is gonna be on top. So you can cross your right leg all the way over your left. Flex both feet. This is called cow facing. You can stay here, and then when you feel ready, you can lower down. If that's feeling like too much, you can take a double pigeon, keeping your right leg on top, finding this box shape with your legs. This might feel like enough, and then when you're ready, you could drop forward. You could also take a seated figure four. So plant your left foot, hook your right ankle onto your thigh, press down into your hands. The closer you send your hips towards your heel, the more intense this becomes. So those are your options. Or you could always take half pigeon, whatever you want. We'll be here for about 10 to 15 rounds of breath. So start to notice where your body is feeling this most and see if you're gripping, clenching there. See if you can use your exhales to start to soften in those places. You also might find that after every few rounds of breath, you're able to drop in a little deeper as your muscles begin to soften. Few more breaths. When you're ready, gently unravel your legs. Find your way back into your dog. Maybe you want to flow through a vinyasa to rinse that out. And then when you're ready, left leg up and back. Warrior two, step through, open up. Reverse your triangle, straighten out both legs, reach back. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to hinge from your hips. Feel your body pulling in two opposite directions. Find a ton of length, and then lower yourself down. Hips and shoulders stack. Press your hips underneath you. Bring your body back. Imagine your body is fitting between two narrow planes of blocks. Engage your thighs, hug your heels towards each other. And on your inhale, rise to stand. Pivot to face the side of your mat, toes in, heels out. This time take a clasp behind your back. Squeeze your palms together, roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale to lift your heart, and then exhale to fold in. Let your head hang heavy. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze your palms together. Roll the weight forward in your feet. Another opportunity to get upside down or take an arm balance if you'd like. Bring your hands onto your low back. And then hands onto your hips. Gently rise to stand. Pivot to face the front of your mat. Let's set it for pyramid reach up. Swan dive forward. Plant your palms, straighten out your legs, pull your belly in, reach your heart forward. Keep a nice long spine here. Twisted triangle. Plant your right hand, inhale your left arm up. I always find this side is a little more awkward to twist to in twisted triangle. Maybe that's just me. And then plant both hands, standing splits. Extend your right leg up. About 10 rounds of breath to play around. So maybe you bind your ankle, play around with balance, handstand hop, wherever you want to take it. Maybe you just work on getting your leg a little higher. Let's take those Shiva squats, plant both hands, bring your right knee to the outside of your left shin, and then straighten back up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower and lower all the way down. Find that little pretzel shape. Let's take our twist towards the left. Press your fingertips in, hook your elbow on the outside of your thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale to twisty. And then come through center. Take your counter stretch, drop your chest for the right. And then come back through center. Set up for whatever hip opener you want to take. So you have that seated cow facing. You can take double pigeon, half pigeon, figure four, seated or lying down. Enter into that first point of resistance where you feel your body kind of start to clench. Take a few breaths there, and then as you're ready, deepen in and drop in. Slow your breathing down. Way back up. We're going to find our way into a seated staff. If you want to flow through one more vinyasa, you can. Otherwise, unhook your legs, straighten your legs out in front of you, flex your toes back towards your face. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, forward fold. Grab anywhere you can. Find a little lift, and then fold in deeper. reach your arms forward. Slowly lower down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. A little bit of core work there as you lower down. We're gonna come into one bridge or wheel. You can always take supported bridge and bring something underneath your sacrum. You choose now what you wanna do. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer hold. So when you're ready, plant your feet, press down into your heels and lift your hips. Maybe you walk your shoulders underneath you, take a bind of your hands. Wherever you're at, untuck your chin, press down into your heels, hug your inner thighs together, and breathe here. Head into wheel when you're ready, if you're ready. Press down to lift up. Press down to lift up. Press down to lift up. For these last few rounds of breath, if you want to lift your heels and bring the weight forward into the balls of your feet, you can. Slowly lower yourself down. Find your way into Supta Baddha Konasana. Take that butterfly shape with your legs. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Hug both knees into your chest. Open your arms out like the letter T. Let your knees fall left. Scoot your hips right. One last time, wringing out your spine. And then switch sides, come back through center, let your knees fall right, scoot your hips left. Come back through center. Hug both knees into your chest and give yourself one final squeeze. Grab onto opposite elbows, tuck your chin to your chest, bring your nose up towards your knees. Become a super tight ball here. Squeeze every muscle of the bone, even curl up your toes, scrunch up your face. Take a deep breath in, hold it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Let it all go. Make your way into your final resting pose. Let your arms and feet come wide. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your body. Let go of all effort here as you float along in your Savasana. When you're ready, start to deepen your breath. Wiggle out your fingers and toes, rock your hips, rock your head. Then extend your arms up overhead, lengthen out. Roll onto your favorite side, cradle your head in your arms, pause here for a moment. And then make your way into your easy, comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at heart center, close your eyes. One more time, connect back to your intention that you set at the beginning of class. Carry that intention with you through the rest of your day, rest of your weekend. I want to thank you so much for showing up and taking such good care of you, carving out a little time just to breathe, to move. The love in my heart loves the love in your heart. Namaste. All right, thank you guys so much. It is gorgeous outside. I am already sweating in the sun. So if you're able to get outside in a safe way, I so encourage you to do so. Take it easy, take care of yourself, take care of your family, reach out to friends, and I'll see you guys soon. And keep your eyes peeled. I know we're gonna be launching a new, higher quality, better quality online streaming with archive classes. So there won't be any ads or spam, and the video and the audio is gonna be really great. We're gonna continue with Twitch. I know our focus is shifting to a little more fitness on Twitch. So yeah, just exciting things. We're evolving and changing, and I appreciate you guys kind of going along this journey with us. So thank you guys. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you again.